Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a divine masculine reading. So this is just going to be for the divine masculine energy, figure out where he's at right now, and everyone everyone has a different divine masculine, so probably many messages will come out. I'm not going to blab too much, so let's just get started here. And I'm going to start with a Starseed Oracle card. And as I was placing the mat down and placing the candle, I had the candle a little bit more in the center, and then I don't know, I just moved it over here to the heart. I mean, like just over here, and it landed kind of closer to divine masculine heart. So I do feel like there's a lot of heart chakra energy, and that's just like more confirmation coming from the divine. So let's get started here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangel Ariel, please send us messages from the heart of divine masculine and what their energy is today. Divine masculine doesn't have to necessarily be a man. It could be a woman or otherwise non-binary people and such. It's just an energy. It's just the easiest way to explain the duality of the world that we live in, and there's no getting around that, in my opinion. Okay, so one oracle card. One oracle card. I'm hearing just flip it, so I'm just gonna flip it. Okay. All right. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So maybe divine masculine is dealing with some of these today. Dealing with some addictions or coping mechanisms, or trying to figure out, a new way of being and how to let go of who they used to be and how they used to respond to stress and how they used to respond to perhaps interactions with you, or rather just like, okay, so I'm getting two things here. I'm getting like this video is about divine masculine, and also this video is for divine masculine. So if you are divine masculine, this is speaking to you. So Spirit is saying to loosen your grip, develop new coping mechanisms for yourself, and to find ways to deal with, your addictions, and to let God in. So let God help you along the way in what you're trying to accomplish. And you're not alone. Like there's two figures here, and this person is like, it's like they're free falling. So in a way, it's like a surrender card as well. It's like surrender to the help of the divine. The divine knows what you've been through, and knows how to help you. Okay. All right. So let's get a little bit more into the energy. So I'm gonna do past, present, and future spread. I'm gonna shuffle the deck here. For divine masculine. For divine masculine. Spirit, please send me messages for divine masculine on the past, the present energy, and the future energy for November right now. And what divine masculine needs to hear, needs to know. Okay. Okay, King of Wands in the past position, the world in the present position, and the future, the Page of Wands. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting this energy of renewing yourself. So in the past, I feel like feel like in the past you had accomplished something, but it wasn't in the way that you wanted, or it didn't turn out to be what you expected. Like once you finally got to the throne, it turns out that the throne wasn't as rewarding as you had hoped it would be. And I do feel a lot of regret for perhaps things that you may have had to do in the past to get there. And now that you're there, you look back and you ask yourself, was it worth it? Like, I feel like you had to even compromise some of your own personal values and things that you would not have done if it wasn't for the influence of maybe other people or just pure ego to say that you did it, to say that you're the king, to say that you're on top. And it's like lonely at the top, is what I'm hearing. So it's like once you got to the top, you realize it wasn't even worth it. Okay? And then the world card, presently, it's like your world is turned upside down and you're ready for something new, and the old is gone. Like it's definitely that the old is gone, but it's more of an energy of you really don't know where you're going now because of what you've always known. You know that you don't want it. You know you don't want the old, but you are not aware of what is coming for you in the future or what you are going to look like to yourself. Because you see here, she's bare naked, basically. So, and it's almost like the hangman, too, position. So it's like being able to see your new world. And I don't know, I just feel like Spirit is trying to say that Spirit got your back and that you don't need to worry and you just need to have more trust and you just need to, basically look forward to your future as something that will be everlasting, something that you can completely let go of who you used to be. See how the King of Wands is looking the other way from the Page of Wands, which is looking the other way. So it's like, the Page of Wands in the future position has turned her back completely from whatever she used to know and is more like a clean slate. The land is barren, so it's a clean slate. The sky is clear, and she has her hair tied up, so she's ready to work hard. She's ready to learn. She's ready to listen, is what I'm also hearing. And yeah, just basically ready to get instructions. So it's like a standby because instructions will be coming on what is going to happen next. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles. All right, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. So I feel like, you used to be happy being single or being on your own, or you're used to doing things on your own. And that used to bring you a lot of fulfillment, and it made you look good like to other people. And in a way, it's kind of people don't see how you really feel. You're really good at showing people, giving people a show, and they accept it. So whatever you're telling people on the outside or showing people on the outside, people don't even question it. They just assume that, yep, this person must be happy. They smile all the time. They dress nice or they always look nice. And so they must have it all. What would they have to be sad about or worry about or anything like that? And I also feel like people envy you. People wish they were you, wish they were like you, or whatever. And then the Knight of Pentacles. But in some ways, you feel like you don't have anything to really offer. I'm feeling like there's still a bit of like unworthiness. Like you don't feel like you can trust people, or that people are going to stand by your side, or that people are going to give you anything in this world. It's a very like isolated energy, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're not waiting on people, you don't have much faith in people at all, is what I'm really, really getting here. So all of these cards so far that have come out are all single cards. There's nobody else in any of these pictures except for the oracle card. So it's like you do everything by yourself, or you only trust yourself, which is what I'm getting from the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's like you don't trust other people with your secrets. You don't trust other people with your money. You don't trust other people with your feelings. Like you keep everything to yourself, and that's like period. But Spirit is asking you to actually let that go. If you're going to move into future energy, that you have to be willing to like know who you can trust, know who you can open up to. And that takes time. And that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit wants to spend more time with you to teach you those things, because you need other people, but you need to figure out which people. And I'm hearing like the worst is behind you, that you can have more trust now. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. So for some reason, I am feeling some sort of regret here, that perhaps you walked away from something that actually was important to you, and you know it was like a hasty choice or a hasty decision, and that sometimes you get really scared and you want to run back to your old habits and old ways of being, and even like old friends, and just like everything that you've ever known. Because like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's like your current energy is in a space of like a blank page. There's nothing on the page yet. And so it's a very nervous place to be, because you don't know what you're going to put on your picture. You don't know what the picture is going to be, what it's going to look like. All you've known is what you've known. And so it's like running away from, or like just being unsure and nervous, and you know, not sure if you want to commit to a new lifestyle. That's what I'm hearing, a new lifestyle, which goes with like getting rid of those addictions and stuff like that. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is opposite. It's like running back and forth, back and forth. You got 3 knights on the table. Justice in reverse, okay, and okay, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like Divine Masculine is nervous about somebody getting back at you. Like maybe you made some mistakes in the past and you're worried that somebody wants to get even with you, or that they're out to get you in some way, or that they're pretending to be there for you when they're really not, or like, you know, why am I going to give up everything that I've ever known for something that I don't know is for real? It's just like a lot of lack of trust, and it makes your energy, especially in the past, is very unstable, very sporadic and unpredictable, even to yourself. I feel like in the past you were not in control of yourself, like period. You're very impulsive, very like don't know what you're going to do moment to moment or something like that. And the 3 of Pentacles is about working together. And so I feel like you don't know how to work with other people yet, but you will be learning. Like, this is what I'm hearing. How do I depend on other people? How do I lean on other people? Like, people just, you know, basically let you down all the time. And once you do something so many times, like fool me once, shame on me. I mean, shame on you, fool me twice, like shame on me. So That's why I feel like the Three of Pentacles is like you don't even want to go into that chance of like trying for the third time or something like that to even like give it a chance, because you think it's just gonna be another disappointment. All right. Well, I'm hearing Spirit say like that's not fair for you. I know it's crazy. The Spirit is saying like that's not fair for you to think that way when you weren't stable in the past. So how can you basically not have faith in other people to help you out when, you know, your energy in the past wasn't stable either? So you can't be mad at other people when you weren't stable. It's just not good reasoning. So yeah, that's why I feel like Spirit is saying your logic and your reasoning doesn't make sense. So that's why you have to basically abandon it to trust Spirit, and don't trust yourself, because you're still learning in a way. You're in a new phase. So you don't know much about this new phase of life. And I hope this does resonate with Divine Masculines out there, because there's a lot of videos for Divine Feminine, and you know, I'm going to try and do some more stuff for Divine Masculine. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Fool card. Alright, so I do feel like there's somebody in your past who, you know, you really like this person, you're attracted to this person, and they care about you. And you're always kind of like by their side, watching them, or just checking up on them, not in like a creepy way, but in like a protective kind of way, like just making sure like they're okay all the time. And there's like a tenderness of that energy. And then your current energy, it's like, you know, I feel like you don't know how to approach this person. You don't know what to say, because you could see she has like the phone in her hand, and she doesn't know to call, to text, you know, how to approach the situation. That's why the Fool is also in reverse, because it's like, I feel like, you know, maybe you messed up in the past so many times or something that you don't even know what to do anymore. And I'm hearing like the sorries and the apologies, and just like being sick of even hearing your own self apologize for things, or messing up all the time, or however it resonates with you, whether that's like you had to leave for work, or you had to, you know, you put your friends first or something like that. You could have been like, you know, bros before hoes type of person, and just like an immature kind of energy. Like maybe you never met a Queen of Pentacles before. This person is very, very mature. The Queen of Pentacles is a very mature feminine energy. And, you know, this person doesn't play games. This person doesn't chase people. This person doesn't, she knows what she wants. And she's not, I don't know how else to say that. She's just like, she's sitting down. Like she's not chasing nobody. She's wearing a long gown. Like this person is not, you're not going to catch this person, you know, outside of good company. She's only going to be in good company, period. So yeah, I feel like, you know, you don't know what to say. And I want to get some more clarification on what Divine Masculine should say or do or want to do or something, like on this Two of Wands and this Fool. Like, Divine Spirit, tell me what happens next with Divine Masculine, and how Divine Masculine should approach their current situation with Divine Feminine or with themselves, and like what is the most important messages that need to be heard or need to be said. Okay. What is the communication or understanding that needs to come out here? So have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands in reverse, which is like, start off with like, I don't want to fight with you, is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't want to fight with you. The Strength card in reverse is like, it's like I don't have the energy to fight with you anymore, or to stay away from you anymore, or to like continue this separation. These two people are, they're so connected, like they're one. There's no space between them. So I feel like you should just kind of say like, I don't want to fight with you, and I just want to be connected again, and be honest with like your actual feelings. Like, you have to open up and be a fool and just trust. If you really care about this person, you should be able to trust them. How else are you ever going to have a healthy relationship? Exactly. So another five, which five is all about change and conflict, but both of the fives are in reverse. So that tells me right there, like, you don't have nothing to fear. If you're worried, you don't have nothing to fear. There's no conflict here. There's no combative energy. And basically the only person that you're fighting with is yourself. So you can just tell them, like, sometimes I fight with myself. Sometimes I don't understand myself, or I don't understand my own feelings, and that's why it's hard for me to express my feelings to you, and not being able to feel vulnerable, like always feeling like you have to have the upper hand, or else people are going to take advantage of you, and you can't trust anybody, and that's why you just do things by yourself. But this is a divine union, so you have to open up if that's what you want, if you want this to move forward. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. I just feel like, maybe you feel like you haven't been lucky in the past. Like, not only you haven't been lucky in the past, but in a way you don't trust this because you think it's too good for you, or it's too good to be true, or something like that. Like, you don't trust this person or this connection, that you think is just going to end up like everything else in your life, or all your past relationships. That's why this is in reverse. The Three of Cups in reverse. It's like, upright, this is supposed to be a celebration. So I feel like you're worried that, it's just going to blow up in your face, and then your ego is going to be hurt, and you're going to be like, oh, see, that's why I should never even try it in the first place. But it's like, that's not the right attitude to have if you're trying to create a loving relationship. And that's why I'm talking to the divine masculines out there, because, it's a two-way thing. It's not just this person is supposed to just come all the way to your side. Like, you're supposed to meet in the middle, and that's why the divine is there to help both sides. The Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel like you're learning new lessons, or you're starting to see things in a new way. So you could just say that. You can just, you don't have to go into the past so much. Just be like, I'm sorry for the past. Like, I'm still figuring things out myself, but I do care. Like, that's the most important thing, is like, but I do care. Because I think you do care, And then the King of Wands. I feel like, people are still watching you or looking at you all the time. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know. In a way, it's like this could go both ways. Maybe you think like, maybe you think that the other person is too good looking for you, or the other person thinks like you're too good looking for them. Like, somehow, because the King and the Queen came out, but one came out in reverse. So it's like, somehow these two people feel like, one feels not good enough for the other, or something here is imbalanced, or something, something like that. So I don't know. It could be like looks. It could be superficial. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be looks. It could be money. It could be education. Maybe one person has more education than the other person. Maybe one person has more material things than the other person. And it's just superficial. That's what you have to get down, is that it is superficial. Do not let superficial things separate you from the love that you deserve. Period. Like, that's it. Okay, the Magician. Okay, not knowing how to start something new, how to create something new. And the Divine is saying, you're not seeing it. It's right in front of you. You're not seeing it. It's right in front of you. So, like, stop pouting and look for opportunities and messages and synchronicities around you. Like, if you hear a certain song, you know, maybe you could just send that person a song or something to express yourself. Maybe you don't have the words to say yourself, but you can use something else to say it, or a different way to say it, or something like that. And the 10 of Swords. What is the 10 of Swords? The 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like there is a way that, okay, so you want to let go of something. You want to be released of something. You want to be relieved of something. You want something to end. And I feel like you don't know how to end it, or how to give, basically. How to give more in the physical. How to give to this person. What to give to this person, you know. And then the Chariot. I had that song, I'm Saving All My Love for You. So I feel like, you know, if the only thing you have to give is love, that's the only thing that there really is to give in the world. Like, money's not real. You can always make more money and stuff like that. But love is something that, you know, it's your time. That's what I'm hearing. Your time. Don't worry about giving money. Don't worry about giving gifts. Spirit is saying, give your time. Give your energy. Pay attention to this person. Ask them, how are you doing? You know, do you want to go for a walk? Like, it doesn't have to be something so grand, and to, like, keep your own ego out of the situation if you want it to be better. Like, if you're not interested, then do you. And then the Star in reverse. Spirit, why is the Star in... Why is the Star in reverse? The 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like what you really want to tell this person is that you know for sure that they're the person that you want. But if you're not able to say those words, I think the best thing for you to do is to just talk to this person and let them talk. Like, listen to them. Just be there. If you can be there on the phone, or you can physically be there, even better. But if you're still not able to get to the point where you can express yourself emotionally, then at least give this person your time of day. Like, otherwise they're going to think that you don't even care, which clearly you do care, but you're trying to find a way to show them that you do care. So, to the Divine Masculines out there, I hope this message resonates, and I hope it helps, and see you next time.